So today we're visiting the historical town of Stateville in the Eastern Cape in South Africa, and we're staying at the Stateville Hotel just outside Stateville, and it's a theatrical hotel. So tonight there's a cabaret in drag, some wine and some dancing and so on. Let's go and check it out. Actually, it's called the Karroo Hotel. It's not the Stateville Hotel. And look at that sign up there that says non-European bar, quite tastefully hidden away but not removed, which I think is very cool. And that was back in the times of apartheid, where only non-whites could use that section of the bar, and then the white people would use the rest, I suppose, better portion of the bar. Let's go and have a look inside. By the way, if you want to know more about Stateville, you can go and check it out on the very sparse Wikipedia page, which I'll read to you quickly now. Stateville is a settlement on the R329 route in the Sarah Baartman district municipality in the Eastern Cape province of South Africa. The town is situated on the right bank of the Groot Rivier, where the river emerges from a valley in the Groot Rivier Berge at Noordspoort. It's 164 kilometers northwest of Port Elizabeth, where I live, and 90 kilometers east of Willemore. It was founded in 1876 on the farm Noordspoort and attained municipal status in 1891. It's named after Reverend Abraham Isaac Statler, 1840 to 1922, a minister of the Dutch Reformed Church and a moderator of the Cape Synod from 1909 to 1915. And there's a little bit more to the story of Stateville than meets the eye, as you'll find out later. Keep watching to find out about the slightly wayward lives of the early Statler villas and how Reverend Statler stepped in to save the day. If Wikipedia is not your bag, then go and check out the many videos on YouTube. Okay, so I'm in the room. We're going to go on a quick walking tour around the hotel. Let's do it. So we're in room number 2. Very long passageway, as you can see. And I don't want to talk too loudly. It's a beautiful hotel. And a reception area behind me. It's Jacques Bistro. And in there is where I suppose we'll have breakfast. And then a little bit further down, there's a bar. What a lovely bar, look at that. And a huge snooker table. And all the snooker stuff there. And out here is the garden area, which is very pretty. Now, I don't know where this cabaret will be held tonight, but in one of these rooms, I suppose. We should be showing that a little bit later on, so stay tuned for that. Beautiful old fireplace area, and so on. And another one over here. Really pretty. Here's a veranda, stoop area, and a swimming pool, which I'm not going to go to now because it's raining, so you can have a look at it there behind me. And then in the distance over there are some mountains, Karroo Mountains, and over those mountains is where you'll find all the shale, oil and gas, which I often talk about in my videos because it's a topic of interest of mine. So there we go, that's the outside. And the party starts a little bit later on, so stay tuned for that because that's going to be super exciting, I think. Or at least interesting. Maybe not exciting, but interesting. Right. And back inside, there's a very interesting woman who serves here. Her name is not given. I don't know. Hello. And then there's a long passage. It's quite beautiful. I don't know if I'm capturing it properly on the video. And this is our room. Quite lovely. There's Carol lying down, a few basic amenities and a fan, not needed today because it's cold and raining, and quite a big cavernous spacious bathroom. Alright, we'll see you at dinner time. And it's time for canapes and music and dinner. Let's have a look. that way very quickly. I've got to find Carol. Where's she gone? There you are. And could I have a beer as well, please? Well, where do we go for cocktails? It's a chilly evening out here. People are dressed up really warmly, and you can see it's blustery and cold and rainy. I think we'll call it a bet. Well, Bet knew that we were coming and prepared a lovely list for us at the Karroo Theatrical Hotel. And we're number 2 on the list, Carol and James. There we go. In the middle of your screen. So what a lovely... Welcome to the Karroo Theatrical Hotel for our evening's festivities in the heart of South Africa. Well, we think it's the heart. It's not really, but we like it here. Thank you so much, monsieur.
Supper time! We make a little bit of cheese platter, carrot cake, apple tart, waffle cream, some other tarts as well. Because I think there's a couple of tarts around the table. Good evening. My name is Charlie.
Hello, Charlie.
And I'm the head waiter around here. And I'm here to tell you where to get the supper tonight. Oh, right. Yeah, so tonight you're going to start off with a lekker roti. Then you do like a roast leg of Karroo lamb, sweet carrots, green beans, like Oma used to do it with the onions, potatoes.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. Lekker yellow rice.
Oh, cool. Can you give me a... Yeah, that's it. That's it. I like that.
And then for dessert.
Gravy first. Nope.
And there's the mint sauce already.
Mint sauce and gravy. And we are receiving Karroo lamb chops, I believe. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Wow.
Madame.
Madame. Whoa. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
We have a real Karroo lamb.
Merci.
Where do you get it?
Locally farmed
Real
and
Karroo
butchered.
lamb with all the flavours of a real Karroo lamb.
Yeah.
With mint sauce and gravy.
Wonderful.
Enjoy.
Looking forward to it
Bon
very much.
appetit.
Thank you so much. Wow, that looks delicious. Well, good morning. We overslept, of course. That's the Karroo. It's dead quiet at night. And so one tends to oversleep, and it's pitch dark, and it was overclouded. So, still a cloudy morning, but we're going through to breakfast now. We're going to check it out, see what they've got, and then perhaps we'll get a chance to talk with Mark. We have a lovely, simple spread of easy, clean, simple breakfasts. Bacon and eggs, some cereals, yogurt, etc. Toast, and in there we're going to open them up, just eggs and bacon and stuff, and an old brass kettle and an old copper kettle. So there we go, just waiting for my toast. Let's see if we can get this out. Toasters are a wee bit slow, so how do we get that going a little bit faster? And there's Jacques Bistro where we're eating, and the rest of the hotel. I'm not really a travel vlogger, so I don't know the... Alright, let's put this toast in here. then we'll go through. We'll go and have our breakfast. See you in a second.
Then my life took a strange twist, went back to Europe, where I lived for many years, performing both music, theatre, got very much involved with theatre, got involved with circus, big time circus. I've got a passion for circus, variety shows, that sort of thing. That is where I met Jock. He came to see one of those shows. And then I became better acquainted with him, and he offered to do the catering. And he ended up in the kitchen, and during one show he was bellowing. I always ended up off the show my way, but we both had this desire to end up in the Platteland, particularly the Karroo. And we were out here, and the place was abandoned. It stood empty for ages, and everything that could have been stripped out of here had been stripped out of here. So it was a shop, it was a leegdop, basically. Yes. So after not terribly much deliberation, we decided to buy it as a home. You're in the middle of nowhere. Who the hell would you're not even on you're not even on a tar road. Yes. I mean, Stateville's remote as it is, but now you've got to turn off onto a gravel road out of sight in the back end of Stateville, and nobody would come here. And how wrong we were. Okay. And I saw, here's an opportunity. All these people coming to find out, so while they're finding out, serve them a drink. And so we got the thing running really quickly, and next thing we discovered there's no rest. These people need a restaurant. Yes. And they need a bar. Okay. And they'd rock up here at midnight wanting a T-bone steak. Oh. And so it carried on, and we went through Brandewyn and Coke.
And all these farmers, business?
All the local farmers. And like that. So business boomed, and I mean, we were both flabbergasted by this whole thing. In fact, it totally just took over. And then we had a German couple pop in one afternoon looking for accommodation. It was quite funny because all we could offer them was a mattress on the floor and cold water, which they were quite willing to accept for, I think, $50 or something. How could you charge somebody for that? Anyway, so still, they pulled in, and they stayed for 3 nights. Okay. So we were doing something right there.
Yes.
Can you give us a 1-minute précis on the history of this area? Or something that interests you about it?
Do you want the truth? No, you don't want the truth.
Yes. What?
No, you can't.
Okay.
The area, it was a farm called Dorpsfontein, and it belonged to the government, and it was what you call a Governmentslegplek, which meant that it was an area where nomadic farmers could bring their cattle to graze in times of drought. Not much activity other than cattle grazing, and of course the brandy wagon found its way through once a month between wherever it came from, Craddock and going down to the east. And Stateville got a nasty reputation, a bad reputation. It became known for some curious reason. I've never been able to figure this one out, but it was called the Swodom, Wicked Sodom.
Oh, yes.
It's called Wicked Sodom. The Dutch Reformed Church, together with the Anglican Church, I think they converged with this thing and decided they needed to send some form of salvation wayward souls. So they sent a father in Germany who was Germany Stately, of German origin. Stately. And then eventually in 1900, the beginnings of the 1900s, they erected this massive structure that they now have, which is the largest Edwardian church in South Africa or the Southern Hemisphere, one of the two. Could be just South Africa, but it seats 1,200 people, if I'm correct. What, 20s? That is phenomenal. Hey? And of course, Dance of the Demons.
What is that? What is the Dance of the Demons? I like it.
The Hexatons, the witches' dance.
This comes from
all these subtle things that blend so well with the music.
That comes. That's there. This is from Wicked Sodom.
Yes, it's from Wicked Sodom. And then we have It Gets Better. Ellen gone. We don't want to know what the alternative was to that. The Dance of the Demons. Fascinating.
price? What's it? 2 shillings.
A bit of Merchant of Venice. And this is so much.
And then there's mysterious squiggles that people say are amazing.
Yeah. And then outside on the shop.